we go again.
I'm gonna damage them with my Poly. Oh my god. I don't care if I damage them in the Genua, but my Poly can't be stopped now. And then I jam this. We are any jammers in the chat, dude? Oh my god. Yo, I have 100% uptime. Fnatic Ball is now 100% uptime. Yes, sir. Yup, it's CR pushing my Genua, boys! So if you guys don't understand what just happened and why he immediately didn't even try when he FF'd, if they kill anything and Ruel is still alive, she just revives them for free. So now they have to hit Ruel a whole bunch of times. And then Ruel's biggest weakness is she doesn't combat readiness push. But if you put Idol's Cheer on her, it's forcing them to hit her a whole bunch of times. And then also at the same time, it's pushing your combat readiness. So our Genua was basically getting infinite turns.
Not bad for such a rich. Accept what you deserve. Leave me alone!
Akira! Kill them all.
One shot's great. Okay. Holy sack. That's fine. So this is really good. Oh shit, he's 14k. Might be bad. I guess we'll see how much damage we do. So now it's time for my holy sack. I just wanted to play the damn game, man. This was so hard. Oh, shit. F10 still goes ahead of me. I think we're okay. I have to kill this. If I don't kill this, I'm in trouble. Shoutier goes. Yep, GG. Dude, he almost got me with the buff units. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, now Shoutier can't lose this endgame. Woo! Okay, okay.
Makeover! You look prettier after this!
I just realized I just drafted some like triple unique buff meta bullshit. I think that's Jeej, not entirely sure. Yeah, I think we just won off of that, guys. Buff meta? Oh, it's gonna be very buff meta glitch. Like, think about Ruel, Heli, and Lua coming up. There's gonna be so many characters that have unique buffs now. That thing is 310. It's okay, I'm 310 too. Ignore the number you see here, that's a lie. I'm also 310. Smiles? Oh, he fell into my trap card. I too am 310. Let's fly. All right, let's get this. I told you guys, 310! Makoko baby!
You're quite the dancing man. Show me what you got.
Ho, 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 ho. It's time to
Can you hear the approaching ruin?
duel! Okay, I got my SBA video, guys. It's a first! Holy shit. Okay, let's see it, let's see it. We have double poly, actually. This is pretty good.
Shall we dance? Life is full of suffering. Let this be your paradise.
Now Sid is after poly, which is pretty bad for him, because he has to push here.
Please, don't treat me like a child. I've been sent to you.
Oh, wow, he's just going.
The world's finest water park. I expected this. Do not
Okay, we missed every single crown, and I think we got resisted too.
I just feel so
Okay, game. Do your thing. I missed fucking every single crown, I guess. Jesus. Oh, Flan is kind of an issue. Do I just S1 flick him? My 3F didn't proc. Are you kidding me? That was a kill if my 3F procced. Come on, man. Oh. This was such an unlucky game. Like, My Polly got 0 stuns out of 8 hits, and then my 3F decided it wasn't gonna proc. Aw, man. Oh, okay, we're going in. He soul burns. The damage comes through. Okay, he gives me Aegis Unbound. If my Aegis, if my 3F procs here, I actually have a chance to come back. I don't know if you want to do that. Pop.
Take my hand. Come back here.
Okay, in 9 procs, I got 0 stuns.
Water is a must for summer.
Oh, fucking lovely, bro. In 9 procs, I got 0 stuns. Do I even care about the S3? I don't think I do.
Get ready.
Yeah, we punch out the Flan and we just win, but like, 10 hits, no proc! Oh, I'm dying of cringe. I'm dying of cringe, bro. 10 hits, no proc. No. Okay, he rips it. He burns. My dilly cuts.
The water slide.
Fuck! Oh man.
I'll protect.
I guess I need my dilly faster then. Ah, Aisha server, GG. Has no attack buff, kills 2. Okay, hold on. Hold.
It's my time.
How much is it? 25%? Is this a 25% push? It's a 15 push. It pushes me, equalizes. I'm gonna have to push. It gives him the barrier, and then I stomp. This kills. Oh, it doesn't equalize. Oh man, let me think. Does Dilly ever close this out by herself? I have Golden Row, so let's fight it out and see, right?
Beat me in a million years.
That's not enough healing. Shit. I thought my Dilly would be fast enough. I guess it's not. How much do I need to cut then? I need to both beat the initial push margin and then Frida, right? So if you guys ever wondered how you do this math and figure out how you don't die to cleave, like it's really easy. So first we got outsped, so we got to figure out Briar Witch speed. I know my poly is 305, and then we're dividing by 3%. 305 divided by 0.97. 314. That means Frida is 7% off of his own Briar. So 314 multiplied by 0.93 is 292 Frida speed. Okay, so after that, she pushes 20%. So 292 divided by 0.8 is 365 post-push Frida speed. And then all we have to do is multiply that by 0.6 because DLilibet pushes by 40%. Dilly speed to cut. Done. That's literally the math. I don't know what grade you would have had to be in like Americas to learn this, but this is like 4th grade in Asia, no kappa. Maybe even 3rd grade. It's not that hard, guys. Like, I'm not like fucking out here doing calculus, okay? I hate calculus. This is just like simple math. Let's start from like popular to least popular, right? And I'll kind of give you guys a summary. So this unit, as you guys can see, pretty unethical. Like, he's kind of RNG because fear gives you very like up and down shaky value. You like never know how much value you're gonna get out of him. The thing I don't like about him is he's bad into Tywin and he's bad into Red Flan because he's a green unit, right? And his base stat isn't really good for him to be tanky. So I feel like most people, right? If you're not super gifted on gear, it's better to just go for an HP neck so you have high enough HP to land your fear. Avoid picking him into Tywin and you'll probably be fine. Your artifact choices go from anything that gives you more damage to Holy Sacrifice if you just want to cycle turns. I think he's a really good speed character because he gets speed buff very reliably, hence why I like building him on speed set. And also, I don't know about you guys, right? I'm just speaking for myself personally. My speed set is insane. My destruction set is pretty coke. So my speed set bruisers are actually bangers. So I like them on speed HP set. As for EE, you can run S3 damage. I think it's pretty good. Depending on how the build goes, I might even swap him to crit damage neck and try him out on the damage one. If you're on a really fast build, run the speed buff. I don't like it because there's so many buff strips in the meta, and I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So I'm just naturally cycling him for 2 turns and then 1 more turn, you know, whatever. And then the big turn comes, right? I think this is like the best build. His own artifact's a good option, especially with a low CD build. So I don't like Legacy of a Dragon. I don't like Spear of Light and Dark because it means his turn 1 damage is really weak. And a lot of times, if you see, turn 1, he just wants to drop the S3. So I like something that can give him a lot of turn 1 value. Also, the increased hit chance, if you actually 1 out of every 5 games just land on their red flan and you stomp her flat, mad funny. I'm a big fan of that. After Mort, I think the best unit buffed is Designer Lilibet. There was a stint in the middle of the stream where we changed builds. So this is just the new build. I'm a little bit lower on defense, but the crit damage should still be able to carry the build, and then she's still very tanky. Oh yeah, I suppose I'll go into this page as well, so you guys can see each individual pieces of gear. I think there's so much debuffs now, and especially teams that stack debuff. She just gets so much more value. She just cycles, get the S3. Her S3 hurts a lot now if she's at full health, and at half health, it heals her quite a bit. So I'm kind of a fan of what they did for her. She feels really good to play. After that, I think the next strongest unit is actually Ruel. My build is like, I would say my build is like decent. It's not crazy strong, but it's decent. Main thing with her is that she really holds back a lot of single target nuking teams, and her biggest weakness is always that she doesn't bring enough tempo, right? She doesn't bring enough CR generation. She doesn't give your team enough turns. And now, because she's literally 1.5 times tankier, the enemy will be hitting her a whole lot, which will be generating so much turns for your main carry through idle cheer. I like it a lot. And I think it kind of proves my point. Next couple of days, just look at the amount of Ruels you guys are going to see in arena defenses and guild war defenses, and you'll immediately see why she's actually making a comeback. I'm sure people are just going to be playing a lot of Briar Witch on their offense for now, but the fact that she will necessitate you to have to like change up your teams, I think makes her a really strong defensive unit. SBA actually got a pretty insano buff. So if I'm understanding her ratios correctly now, her effectiveness gets scaled to attack at a rate of 1 to 9. What 1 to 9 means is this literally is better than my like attack neck. Like, what is that? I might even swap her to an HP neck, but this one just happens to perfectly complete the build. So it's staying what it is for now, but the best in slot build for your SBA is actually 2 hit chance sets, because it's just so much value on her. But if you want to be like 250 speed and then thus using her to cut for cleave teams, it's pretty hard to do if you're not 250 speed. And if you're not running a speed set, you're gonna need like 20 speed average. I feel like that's asking for a lot. Most people can't do that. So I would just say speed set plus a hit set. The immunity set is just because my effectiveness sets just don't exist, so I'm using an immunity set. But at the moment I can, I'll be swapping this over to a similar hit set, and I'll be up 20, which means I'll be up something like 180 attack. As is, the 244 effectiveness is giving me an upwards of like 2,200 attack or something ridiculous like that. It's kind of hard to play her, especially just because Designer Lilibet got buffed, and there's so many ways to get a cleanser in. Laya still exists, you know, so you have to play a lot of combos. But you can always pull her out later in a draft and she'll still be really strong. Biggest thing I think we use her to do is just, you get the opener, especially Sea Phantom Politis, push everything back, and then you use her to create that space. Land stun on 3, land stun on 4, all the burns with like what we have, 5k attack, it'll hurt, especially with Enrage. Add a bonus, you can actually build her base speed, play her with Harsetti, and then instead of just having attack, make her really tanky, high effectiveness. Dude, she's gonna counter attack, land a burn, AoE, and then just like stun some units. It's gonna be so annoying to deal with. Man, can you guys tell I really like this unit? On to a few units we actually didn't get to try today. So I think up first is Elena. With the EE now, she can dispel 2 debuffs, especially if you run Doctor's Bag. This is actually really nice because for purposes like at least arena offense and even guild war offense, this lets you play her into Harsetti. You're not gonna be able to steal a turn, but you'll get rid of all the debuffs and then you're put on even footing to let her help you seize control back of the game. I pre-banned Harsetti early now, so we don't get to play her much. But I do think she has a lot of good potential. She's also really good versus Ram. I don't even have him outside of the waiting room. That should tell you my opinion on Sez. I don't even have him in here. I mean, I thought he might have been playable, but we literally ran into a Sez cleaver today. We gave him the perfect draft, let Sez pop off. We even had the wrong units on the wrong artifacts, and Sez still bricked. That looked terrible. So Sez, not a good look. I actually think Melissa has some potential, but as you can see, I am not very excited to try her. Yeah, I actually think Specimen Sez got a bigger buff on the wave. Like, I don't have the EE, but if you look at the EE, oh, yeah, I guess that's another thing. They stealth nerfed this. It was supposed to be 14% attack, at least it said so on the website, but now it's 14% HP. You know, like, okay, you don't get more damage, it's fine, it's whatever. But I still think that this is a pretty good effect. Like, it gives you some, I guess, Lua or Bunny Dom synergy, but you don't care about this. The one you care about is because you get Death Dealer Ray synergy now, and being able to play Spez in a Death Dealer Ray line is pretty good, right? So you can imagine if you have first pick Death Dealer Ray, and then you get like Tywin after, or Arrowell after, then Specimen Sez gets put in a pretty good spot for him to really snowball a match. So those are my thoughts and experiences on the buffed units. I hope the video was helpful, and if it was helpful, as always guys, you can help me back by giving the video a like and a subscribe if you want to see RTA videos similar to this one. You know, if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. Wow, I nailed that. Ooh, yes, sir. Ooh, yes. Let's go. Wow, I've been on it lately. I'm ready.